Farron Bradford, first round, I'm cool with going O-line, but we needed to double dip in the second or third. D-line is a need, and a young inside linebacker to groom would be nice.
No, I would agree, man. I don't hate it. Shoot, I was doing a film session on Keanu Benton, and just thinking about what he was able to do as a rookie, young, talented, ultra productive. Imagine being able to pair another young, ultra productive dude with him, very similar to when we did Cam Hayward, and then came back 3 years later, and then Stephon Tuitt.
Yeah.
And think about what that was growing into. I look at Keanu Benton, I'm like, bro, you definitely check off that first box based on what we saw, based on you playing in this wild card game the way that you did. Now I need to bring somebody else in because I either need DeMarvin Leal to step into that role, or I need to have somebody that's going to push him and either push him into it or push him out the way, and they're going to surpass him. But that's kind of, how I look at it. So, yeah, I'm with you on that one. And in terms of a young inside linebacker, it's a reason why I was looking at them LBs where I was, man, because it's like we got to get younger there. I'm a big fan of the guys we have and the guys that play this season, but we got to get younger. We just are really old here, man. And there ain't nothing wrong with what they did, but that's not a long-term answer. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, the D-line pickup, we might be a year away from that, depending on what we do
Cam.
with Ogunjobi and Cam
too,
coming back. I don't know if it would be worth our while for this season, but for sure. Like, I think we should have someone to pair with Benton for the long term.
Because I think to an extent we're playing with fire if we don't bring something in this, like I said, either going to push DeMarvin Leal, because the thing right now is DeMarvin Leal is supposed to be taking over Cam Hayward's spot, bro. That's the reality of it. The longer he doesn't take over is why you still got to have Cam. For the team, Cam isn't the long-term answer anymore. You need youth. You need something that's going to start switching that out and not wait until after this year. Coming into this year, you want Cam to be the guy that's rotating up out of that thing, not you leaning on Cam to be your full-time player for 17 games.
Yeah.
So that's why I kind of lean with the bringing somebody else, because it's like we don't have that other guy just yet. Even with Larry Ogunjobi, we said we paid him, thinking that he was going to take that next part. But even with him, to an extent, it's like, yo, you're playing well, but it still feel like it's a little light. So, yeah.
I would hate picking one early, though.
I would, too.
Like
bro.
I would much prefer going O-line, cornerback, linebacker. But a guy in the fourth round, so like you said, push Leal, or maybe you re-sign an Isaiah Buggs, bring him back in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I next year, hopefully, if everything goes right from a roster standpoint, everyone develops like they should, maybe next year's the one where you go first, second round, interior D-lineman, pair with Benton, and then you just have that dynamic duo. Kind of like what you said with Hayward and Tuitt.
Yeah, because, I mean, when we just looking at the roster that we currently have right now, I'm like, who is the guy that we're looking at saying is going to push Leal? Like,
Loudermilk, and you're not feeling good about that.
Yeah. Because technically Leal was here to surpass Loudermilk, because Loudermilk was the fifth. Leal was with the second round pick, yeah. So that was why, we did that, to say, yo, you're a depth guy. This guy's supposed to be better than you. Today's episode is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. The top-rated sports booking app in all of North America. I mean, it's safe, secure, and of course, it is reliable. And even though we are getting to the final game of the NFL season, we do know that you got action because you got the big game this weekend, and who doesn't want to have a little fun, potentially making some money in the big game while you're watching it, right? So, beautiful way to do that is like this, man. When you download that Sportsbook app, you're going to need to make that first deposit, minimum $5. But if you use the promo code MOATS, M-O-A-T, you will receive up to $200 in free draft deposit bonus money. I was about to mess that all up. But more importantly, we understand that sometimes you can struggle. Sometimes you might have a gambling problem. You might even need crisis counseling or even referral services. Well, if you live in New York, you see it's a beautiful number right there that you could text. But for everybody else, the number to dial is 1-800-GAMBLER. I said 1-800-GAMBLER.